Hi guys, it's Emery the Hokage. So I just wanted to come back on here and make another YouTube video. As I told you guys earlier, when I actually just dropped my video for last week, that I told you I was going to be posting every single week. So for this specific Get Ready With Me, you're going to do 2 different colors for your eyes. You can choose whatever color that you want. I personally chose purple and green because I think that's spooky season. That screams spooky season to me. So I actually don't have like an actual like green eyeshadow. So I'm going to show you guys how to make a green eyeshadow. So blue and yellow make green. So that's what I'm going to use to make my green color. So I'm wanting something that's a little vibrant because what I'm going to do is I'm going to use like a lighter color on like this part of my eye, and you guys will see that, and I'll use probably a darker shade probably on the main part of my lid right here. So I'm gonna go in with the green, and I'm gonna go ahead and start that now. As you can see, I didn't put my little tattoo brows on because my eyebrows are actually growing back, so I'm gonna use something different that I'm also gonna show you guys as well today, how I do my eyebrows with me not having eyebrows now. So when I actually do grow my eyebrows back, I'm gonna give another tutorial about how I do my brows with actual hair. So for this tutorial, I'm definitely just going in with my light green and my yellow shade here off to the side to mix them. And so as you can see, this is the green color that it makes. I don't think this is how it's going to show up on my lid, but however, that's the green color that this makes. So now I'm going to go in with some concealer, and I'm going to put that on my eyes because I need a lighter base than what I have. So, you know, I'm actually very excited to start filming YouTube videos again. Although I don't have Carson doing my videos anymore, Carson did move to Los Angeles, and he is doing very well for himself. I am very happy for him as well. So if you guys were wondering, we didn't have any big falling out, if that's what anyone thought. We did not. He just moved to California. I almost said Colorado. So that's all there is really on that. So I'm just editing my own videos now, and I'm using my phone to record them because honestly my phone's pretty expensive, and it's the new iPhone 11 Pro Max, and it has a really good camera. So, you know, I just figured, why not? I mean, I'm not doing too much on my off days these days, so, you know, why not give you guys some content? Because, you know, I actually do like making a lot of content, so, you know, I just figured, why not? So, as you guys can see, I just put concealer all over my eyeballs, and now I'm going to go in with that green. So, I was just wanting to know, you know, what are some of y'all's like favorite things to do for Halloween? Like, do you guys have any weird traditions? Do you guys have any traditions at all? Do you guys celebrate Halloween? If you do, or if you don't, let me know in the comments below. I like to know because, you know, Halloween is actually one of my personal favorite holidays. Aside from the fact that I really prefer watching horror movies. I really like horror movies. I feel like when I tell people that, they kind of think I'm kind of weird, but, you know, I feel like it's actually, like, I don't know, horror movies have always been more exciting, and it hasn't always been that way. When I was little, I used to get way more afraid. You can even ask my mom. My mom will probably tell you. I used to be way more afraid when I was younger, but as I gotten older, I've had like a newfound appreciation for horror movies. So as you can see, I just blended this out. Like, this is going to be like, you know, the blend out. This actually turned out to be a very nice green, and I really appreciate that because, like, it definitely changes as I move within the light, but this is a really good green. Like, this isn't, now it's not no lime green, but, you know, I like it. So as long as I like it, you know, I don't feel like it's bad. So since I've gone in with this green, I actually have this L'Oreal, I think it is, it's like, I think like a metallic-y kind of shadow. It's just like, you know, green. And I'm going to spray it with some setting spray because it's kind of crushed up. I think like I dropped it or something. I'm not real sure. But I like to spray it with some setting spray so it can really have that metallic pop out. So, you know, I'm just going to lightly dab it, you know, right here. It's going to, look how pretty that is. It's very pretty. You can hear my sister in the background. Isn't that lovely? Yeah, they're all screaming. Isn't that lovely? Anyways, I feel like I'm speaking so quietly, like, for once, you know. I actually talk very loud, so I feel like for once I'm actually, you know, talking kind of normally. Now, I am going to have fallout with this look, and I'm already kind of, like, well aware. So I hope you guys are well aware, too. This is why I wait till the last bit to like really do glitter, and because you already kind of get fallout when you're going to use glitter, or if you're really using pigments in general, you get a lot of fallout. I don't really know how to prevent that other than the fact of like, I guess like going back in and reapplying on your brush or whatever. But like I said, I'm not a professional. I've learned how to do makeup just from years of practice and watching YouTube tutorials as well. So, you know, I'm just going based off of what I know how to do. So this is how this is turning out so far. So I'm actually really enjoying, like, you know, this color. And if this is how you wanted to leave it, you can leave it this way. You don't have to go in with the glitter. You know, if you wanted to leave it like this, you can. But that's personal preference. And I'm always probably going to continue to say that, like, throughout my YouTube videos, is that everything is personal preference. Like, and I say that because not every single person is going to agree with how I do things with my makeup or how I do it or the way that I like to do things. So I like to leave it up to personal preference, really. Got this really nice little green metallic-y shade here in this like Pat McGrath palette. And let me tell you, now Pat McGrath is a more expensive brand. I would say it's like high-end makeup. And I understand if that's out of other people's budget, but I did save up for this palette. It's honestly, it doesn't look as pretty as it used to. As you can tell, I definitely use these shimmer shades a lot. But honestly, it's an amazing brand to definitely invest into. So if you guys wanted to invest in Pat McGrath, I definitely suggest it because, I mean, look. That's literally just one swipe. And that's insane. My friend just called me in the middle of me making a tutorial, so I don't remember what I just said. But like I said, oh, I think I was saying that I was going to pick up some like drugstore makeup to try for like a Halloween tutorial. So yeah, like Halloween, definitely with grocery stores and like and things like that, definitely have more stuff at the grocery store, you know, to do like Halloween makeup. So I think I'm going to do a tutorial just using that so I can show you guys what options you guys have with, you know, Walmart brand stuff and things like that. So this is how this looks. I don't hate it. I think I'm going to kind of try to darken up this end right here a little bit. So I think I'm going to try to go in with some black and really darken it up a little bit. Or maybe I could just use this like dark purpley shade that I have in this Pat McGrath palette. Yeah, I think we're just going to use that. And darken it up because I don't know, I really enjoy darkening up my outer corners. It's just something I kind of have just started doing these past couple years, really, you know, just darkening stuff up. Also, I don't really know the actual terms of some of my makeup brushes, so you know, as soon as I get a little bit better with knowing some terms and stuff, like, I'll definitely say them, like, what kind of brush I'm using. But right now, I apply how I apply. Like, I use a beauty blender. I do that. But, you know, how you apply it is how you apply it. So, I'm going to blend it out with the fluffier end of this brush. Ooh, yeah, that looks good. I like that. I really like this. It reminds me of the zombie from Scooby-Doo. Like, the green zombie. You know what? I might just call this like a, you know, the Scooby-Doo green zombie makeup tutorial, but it's not really that, but I really kind of want to call it that because I'm getting major Scooby-Doo vibes, but you know, it's so weird to look at my face, so like half of it done. I'm gonna get started because the green side's like pretty much done. Let's go to the purple side and let's see what we're doing. So I'm mixing two purples. That's the color that I got after mixing two purples. So now I'm going to place it on my lid. And that's what colors we're getting. So I'm placing this purple high up just like I did with that green. The exact same thing. Exact same thing. You know, not having eyebrows has kind of like given me a little bit more space to like work creatively. And that part I do like. Now, the upkeep, of trying to keep up with your eyebrows when you don't have any. I don't recommend. Like, I've never, like, my eyebrows just plain get so itchy. And 10 out of 10 wouldn't recommend. So now I'm going to also spray on my palette, because this is a metallic purple shade. Metallic purple. I think I said purple? I don't know. Either way. So, I actually forgot my water. Give me a second. So, I got this metallic-y purple shade. Sorry, I had to go get my water. I'm going to do the same thing that I did here. I'm going to do it right here. So, I'm blending in that dark shade that I use on my other side of my eye. And I'm blending it in right here. And I'm actually going to hold it down here so you guys can see what I'm doing a little bit more. And it's going to be, you know. Oh, that actually looks really cool. I really like that. I really, really do. So, I'm going to continue to do that. And then I'm going to try to find my brush that I just had in my hand, but I don't know what happened to it. And, oh, she's right here. Okay, so, and now I'm going to, like, blend this out a bit more. And then we're going to get into glitter in just a second. We're going to clean up. Okay, so I have this problem. I don't know if y'all have this problem. I think it's a do for me over blending. So I have to sometimes go in and take off with a Q-tip the excess eyeshadow that I'm using with a Q-tip. Because I don't really want that inner corner like that. And it'll blend out once it's like all, like once we get a finished product, everything's gonna come together real nice. Oh, I am so full. Oh my god, I'm so full. So now I think I'm gonna start working on the glitter. So I actually use like these, which they're actually used for artist paints. I also paint, if you can't see in the background, kind of thing that I use. So it's just like a glitter paste, and I squeeze it in here and like so, and then I mix my glitter into it, and then I put it on my face that way. So so right now I have a little bit, I'm trying to get my microfine glitter, which is like glitter that's like this. This glitter is actually from Glam Goth, and you can find her on Twitter, or you can find her on Instagram. She makes some of the best glitter that I've ever used on my face, and this is like completely just for your face. So I do highly recommend using her glitter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and I'm going to pour in what I need. And also what I really like about her glitters is that it's like you use this little cap. So even if you do lose your lid or something, you still have like the cap. Sometimes a little goes a long way. I don't know. When it comes to glitter, especially with me, I overuse glitter. Like, I hate to like admit that like out loud, and I hate to say it like out loud, but like I really, and here's my purple shade that I'm going to use. I really overuse glitter sometimes, like when I'm pouring it out of something, like 100%. So definitely go a little overboard. I like adding more to my looks. That's just me though. So this is me packing that in. So I was just like wondering, you know, I figured, you know, since this is like one of the first times like I'm really doing a Get Ready With Me, you know, what's like y'all's favorite things to do for the Halloween? I don't know if I already asked that. I can't really remember. But,
yes, bitch,
you know, I feel like it's like a good question to ask, you know, like what you guys like doing for Halloween. Like, do you guys have like, do you guys go to parties? I mean, I don't go trick-or-treating anymore. Obviously, I'm 24, but, and I don't really think my nephews do either. My oldest nephew is 17. My youngest is 10. But I really don't think they do either. I don't really know. I don't really know anymore. Like, do kids, like, actually go trick-or-treating still? Like, I don't know. Especially with COVID, I feel like we can't do that anymore, you know? Like, well, at least right now. So, as you can see, I love using this green glitter. I love it. It's, like, my favorite, like, green glitter. It's, like, so pretty. So, as you can see, I don't know if it's like really coming up like good enough, but it's showing up, and it's showing up in my mirror looking really good. So I think I'm liking where we're going where we're going with this. So now, here is the tricky part. I actually hate applying chunky glitter. Like, I love the way the chunky glitter looks. I just hate applying it. I hate applying it. It's kind of like a pain. So, yeah, like, I really actually kind of hate, like, applying chunky glitter because I feel like it's kind of like a pain. Like, you know? Because, I mean, the only way that I can really apply it is by using, like, eyelash glue. And so, you know, having to rub that all over, and eyelash glue gets so tacky so quick. So that's what I'm doing right now. And so you really have to work so quickly. So quickly. I'm like holding over my drawer so that I'm not getting like chunky glitter like everywhere else. Because glitter really truly is like the devil. Like you will never get glitter out of anything. Like I can tell you right now, you'll never get it out of any of your stuff. Like, it stays forever. I don't know why that is, but that's what it is. So, I just did that. And also, I have this problem with, like, chunky glitter being kind of heavy on the lid, too. So, I'm going to warn you, like, when you're doing this. And if you're like, oh, my eyelid, oh. Yeah, I just spilled, like, so much eyelash glue on myself. Like, I'm going to go ahead and warn you, like, it is heavy on the lid. So, if you don't like heavy makeup on the lid, then you don't have to add chunky glitter. Using the fine glitter that I already showed you is... Oh, no. I don't know what just fell, but I'm just going to apply my glitter real quick, and then I'm going to go off camera, and then I'm going to try to figure out what happened, because I am struggling 100% right now. Because I'm trying to, like, do, like, you know, add chunky glitter, film, you know, talk, and, you know, probably should have just did this off camera and then told y'all about it, but I didn't think that through. Yeah! So I'm just going to continue to struggle in pain and then just add more fine glitter on top of it to, like, make sure it's, like, you know, getting all those sticky parts. Yeah, and then oh, yeah, I just dropped glitter. Oh, shoot. Guys, I had to take a quick second because I just dropped glitter, like, virtually everywhere. So I'm actually just found some loose glitter that has an eyelash attached to it. I haven't used this glitter in a long time. I think I'm going to put it on top of here because I actually really like it. I don't know if you know what Bellatara is, but Bellatara I don't think is a makeup company that actually is around anymore, but I remember when I first started getting into makeup, and the reason I just brought this up randomly before you guys think I'm just like random, is that the first makeup brand I ever invested in was Bellatara. It was like this makeup brand that was like in a kiosk at the mall, and this lady convinced me to buy it. I was very new to makeup at the time, and I didn't really know what was good and what was bad, so I didn't know any better, and of course I bought it. And that's when, like, pretty much when I first started doing makeup, I think I was 18. Yeah, like just turned 18 or something. And the most makeup I really knew how to do was, like, not very good. And, I mean, I feel like it was better than most people's, but, like, at the same time, it was still subpar. Like, it's nothing to what compared, like, what I do now. But I really just used to use bronze, like, bronzy makeup. Like, that's all I wore. I stayed away from colors. It was just bronzy. Like, it was, like, golds and browns and, like, yeah. Wasn't very cute either, like, if we're being honest. Like, if you knew me through, like, bronzy times, like, oh my goodness. I really wish that I had, like, a photo that I could, like, really show for reference. Like, I could just, like, show it for reference, but I don't even think I have it for reference. Actually, I think I might, but I think I might just, like, be, like, deeply lodged into my Facebook. Sorry, I keep pressing right here. It's because, like, my eyelids are tight. Okay, so I put on my eyelashes, and wow, that makes a world of a difference. I do use very big eyelashes, so if you guys don't, I'm sorry. It is what it is. So now I think I'm gonna get started with my eyebrows. So I had to find my eyebrow brush. So before I do my foundation, so this is Wonder Brow. You can find this at a local CVS, but I've used this in the past before, and I liked it when I had brows. So maybe now that I don't have brows, maybe I'll still like it. Who knows? Well, it doesn't look bad, so that's good. I was worried that this was going to look really bad. And then I said that, and then I jinxed myself because now it looks bad on one side. So I really jinxed myself. Ahaha. Honestly, like, not having eyebrows is, like, a lot of fun. Because, for one, you can really rock the no eyebrow look if you want. I mean, who's going to say anything? Nobody, because you don't have eyebrows. Or you can give yourself eyebrows like I do. Because I give myself eyebrows. Because I don't think I look good without eyebrows. But I don't wear eyebrows because I have to. I wear eyebrows because I want to. Okay, so my eyebrows are basically almost done. I was going to put some powder. Sorry that was not a very, like, educational tutorial. But I just gave myself eyebrows. Honestly, I've been doing my makeup for so long. It's just, like, my eyebrows is, like, something I'm not, like, the best at. But I don't feel like my eyebrows look bad or anything. I definitely go through phases with my eyebrows, so, you know. I go through phases where my eyebrows, I think, look amazing, and then I go through phases where I feel like my eyebrows look really bad, so. I think they look okay now, you know. I have a bunch of glitter on one side of my face, like just a bunch. So now I'm going to go in and, like, start to put on my foundation because, honestly, I like this makeup look. Don't get me wrong. I don't think it looks terrible. I think it looks pretty sick. I just kind of want to, like, you know, finish out my look, really. So I'm just blending out my foundation here. And so since I'm blending out my foundation is fairly simple to understand. It is a very simple concept. And honestly, if you don't know how to put on foundation, I don't really know. I feel like I just basically just showed you how to do it. So, I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, y'all. I really had to, like, put my wig cap on and stuff. So, I wanted to do that off camera. I didn't really think you guys really needed to see that or wanted to. So, like, you know, if you guys want to understand how to install a wig or put a wig on, let me know in the comments below if that's something you guys want to see. You know, like, in the future or something. Like, which I guess I could do a tutorial about that because, I mean, Halloween is coming and I know a lot of you guys like to incorporate wigs into your costumes. And, you know, I feel like always offering extra help for wigs is definitely something that I like to look up myself because I'm also not the best at applying wigs. So, you know, anything to help others. So, now I'm just putting concealer on because, I mean, honestly, I just need to have some highlight to my face because I've looked dead all day. Like, I did a whole face mask. So, I'm going to do a little orange lip. Okay, I successfully have a bunch of powder everywhere. So, yeah, this is an eyeshadow, so. I'm just saying, but if you have eyeshadow, you can make any shade in your eyeshadow palette a lip. If if you're creative enough, I'm gonna do my hair and I'm gonna show you guys the rest of the look.